Well, my name is Kendall Johnson.
Hi, I'm Julie Chetney.
Well, we've been coming to Casa Colina since Christian was, I believe, 6, 7 months.
The START program is absolutely amazing. It's designed for the children on the autism spectrum before they turn the age of 3. And as a parent, one of the best things, which seems so small, is a two-way mirror that they have. So there's a small room that as a parent I can be in and look in and see what my kiddo is doing in all the various centers that they have. And it really sort of brings me into the therapy, although it's clinic-based, so I can see what they're doing and try my best to mirror that at home. Like I said, it's not one thing that's actually part of the therapy, but it certainly is a big-time benefit to a parent like myself.
Well, initially Christian was here for the purpose of everything because he was diagnosed with Down syndrome. We brought him here as soon as possible to make sure that he had no lapses in his development. So we started off with physical therapy, but now he's far superseded his expectations with that. And it's probably been the best opportunity for him as far as interaction with other kids and his learning ability. He's learned every nursery rhyme and song in the book because of Casa Colina.
The relationships that we've built here at Casa Colina have been invaluable. And right from the get-go, my point person was Mara for the START program when my daughter started. And she just has this way about her that all of a sudden she is this very trusted friend right from the get-go. And you can talk to her and ask her questions. You can send her a text message and ask a question on the weekend and she'll get back to you. Because as we know, difficulties and special needs with our children are 24/7 and not always during business hours.
We have to bring in that certain charisma when teaching kids, and that's what Casa Colina has done for Christian.
To have my child really like the therapist and not even think of them as a therapist, but it's like, today, guess what, Jackson? We get to go see Mara and Melissa. We get to go see Sarah. That's the fun part, and then he gets a smile on his face and he's like, okay.
And because of that, we can sing The Wheels on the Bus Goes Round and Round. He can do all the hand gestures, and C is for Cookie off the radio. He spots it right off the mirror. He's able to do it without me even having to sing it with him. And I think I've cleaned for that.
And it's just, it feels very much like a family atmosphere. You feel like you have a support system that feels like when you get the diagnosis, it feels almost like any sort of support that you had in your life just kind of falls away because now you need a different support. And it's not easy to find that. It really isn't, because your friends more than likely aren't in the same boat as you. They're not experiencing the same challenges with their children that you are. And you walk into Casa Colina and there's a very supportive family here that will ask, how's it going? Who are you here to see? All this support, and you can ask anyone anything and they're going to give you their opinion, their advice, or just an ear and a shoulder to say, this is hard.
If someone was to ask me to describe my son, what would I say? I would have to find a way to say it without shedding a tear.
My kids are something that I never thought that I would have. Growing up, I thought, I'm not going to be one of those. I'm not going to be one that has kids. I'm not going to be a stay-at-home parent. And boom, you meet the right person, and all of a sudden you start visualizing what your kids are going to look like, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this isn't my future.
Christian is intelligent beyond what we could ever think.
And when I had them, it's just so cliche. You fall in love and they become the center of everything. And it's true. And one of the things that I like to say the most is there are some moments where that love is so powerful. Like, I feel like it makes my heart actually hurt, but in a good way. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you exercise and you have that really, really great feeling, it's like sweet pain. That's what it feels like. It's you have that much love that your heart is like bursting at the seams, and it almost kind of hurts in a good way.
My baby, my life, my heart, my strength, and everything I work hard for.
And all you want to do is you want to do your best. You want to do your best for them. If your child is running a fever, you give them some medicine. If your child has a special needs, you do what you need to do to give them a fair shake. And that means therapy in whatever capacity is recommended by the experts. And lucky for me, lucky for my children, they ended up here. And it really makes me reflect and think, gosh, where would not one, but both of my children be if we were in that type of a situation? If we were someplace that didn't, I'm not sure whether the correct word is value early intervention services as much, or put as much emphasis on them, and where would they be in terms of what types of therapy would they be having, or what kind of strides would they have made compared to where they are right now being here at Casa Colina. And it's definitely something to reflect upon, and makes me go, wow, I'm a very, very lucky parent.
And to know that I can come here and I can put him in their arms and know that he's well taken care of means the world.